What's up, everyone? I'm back with another one of my Warden VOD reviews. So, this is on the new patch as well. Post Warden nerf. And I think he's still just as good. The nerf wasn't really anything. You just have to, instead of like, they changed the flask. It respects LOS now, so like you used to be able to just like throw it like that shiv, like I could have just thrown it on like the side of the thing. Like it basically it has to respect LOS. I don't know how else to explain it. Like if someone was say like you see like this part right here, if someone was behind that, I wouldn't have to throw it over it, behind it. I'm just griefing by actually he'll oh my god. So like if someone was behind this, I would have to throw the flask here or like back there. But I used to be able to just like throw it like right on the statue. And so Warden is very good in lane. His gun does it does a lot of damage and it has a lot of range. That's kind of what's so good about it. And so I make the mistake here of, yeah, I parry that guy though, but I make the mistake of I should have just sat on the bridge and shot them. And I also try to dive this guy here. But it's just a very bad play by me. He was just too far away. But I just bought a hollow point ward. This is just going to give me a lot more damage. And so like I say in all my replay, my VOD reviews, how can I deny them value? And so Shiv gets value from knives and being close to you. Because of his dash and his shotgun, he wants to be close to you. So you deny Shiv value by being far away from him, and Infernus wants to get value by lighting you on fire. That's really Infernus' whole thing, is that he just wants to light you on fire. So like, you can let him shoot you a little bit as long as you don't get lit on fire. And like the farther you are away from him, it's a lot harder for him to light you on fire. So if I was just to sit on the bridge, like he would never be able to light me on fire. And like another thing I say in all my replays is that your main priority is the wave, and like killing them is second. If they give you a kill, take it, but your main priority is, I would honestly say your priority A is farming minions and priority 2 is shooting the tower. And if they're just gonna let you shoot the tower, shoot it. And I think you'll be surprised that how often people will just let you shoot the tower. I have a lot of money here. I go for headshot booster just for more gun damage. I always will go 3 gun items first if I'm able to, unless I need green items if I'm struggling. And then I went extra spirit just for more flash damage and also the health regen. So you should learn the items in your build that have health regen in them, because like I didn't necessarily need to buy a defensive item there. I wasn't like weak, but I definitely wanted to get my HP up, and so a way you can do that is just by getting items like sprint boots, extra spirit, monster rounds, items like that all have a health regen in them. So it's kind of like you can kind of pseudo your way to a health regen or an extra regen. Like extra regen only gives you 3. Like 3 health regens, not for 500 souls is not a ton. And so we just kept hitting tower, and then we just take it. We take it in 5 minutes. Like, we just never gave him a chance to breathe. And so now like we can snowball other lanes from this point on. So I use my ultimate there, get 1 kill. I burn, though. I still have my boost, and so I bought a Mystic Burst, which basically is just going to make my Flask and Ultimate do more damage. And so from this point on, I'm looking to shove my wave. Like, now that I don't have my Ultimate, my ability to make plays is a lot less. So the best thing I can do here is just do camps and shove my wave and just get my my money up. Always do boxes too. Boxes and statues are huge. So I'm gonna do a camp, shove wave, and I think a lot of people get this wrong where they'll be doing a camp and their wave will be like shoving into their tower and they just won't get the wave. Like, the wave is what's the word I'm looking for? Not finite, but like the wave will die to the minions and those souls will just disappear. Like, the jungle camps never disappear, if that makes sense. Like, the jungle camp will always be there, the wave will not. And like, also by shoving the wave into their walker, it's forcing them to make a play on it. And like, oh my god, I say it all these replays. I don't know how many people rewatch my videos. I don't have a lot of returning viewers, but something I say a lot is you want to manipulate your opponents with waves. And that's one of the easiest ways to do it, is just straight up shove it into a walker or a guardian like that. And it forces them to either... Because one, they're going to lose the wave to the walker. Like, if a walker or a guardian kills a wave, you don't get any souls from that. So it's a win-win. Because if they don't do anything, they just lose the whole wave. Or if they show up and respond and kill the wave, you're putting them in a position that you know they have to respond to. Like, you see, like, right now, this wave, like, someone has to... Because they have this many people over here, they can't respond to this. And so that whole wave is going to die. They just missed the whole wave. And I see they have a wave up here, so I'm just going to immediately shove this. I'm also going to hit the walker a little bit, too, because I saw that, there's, if you see on the left side of the map, there's 3 people over there, so, like, that's why you need to be careful how many people you show on the side of the map, because the better lobbies you get into, people will start doing stuff like this. And, like, 8 minutes into the game, I got half of the HP on a middle walker. Like, that's kind of a lot. And, like, you also don't want to overstay. Like, if you're not going to kill it, just, like, once you run out of ammo, like, I ran out of clip there. I used 2 full clips because I had Quicksilver. And I just back up. Like, I'm not going to give them anything in return. I'm going to deny them value by not letting them get value on me. Like, the way they could have, like, made up for that play, so to speak, would be, like, either kill me or, I don't know, get me really weak. I find Shiv in his jungle 1 HP doing camps. Unfortunate for him. And this is another thing, that if you win your lane, you can do their jungle. And you can catch them in their jungle. God, Warden's gun just does so much damage. It's kind of crazy. So I'm just going to go do more of their jungle. Like, fuck them, dude. But I think what I should be doing right now is, since I have my ultimate, I need to immediately be looking for a play with my ultimate. But this is very good. Like, me and my Haze, we come in here and do this whole camp. And, like, they know we're down here. And if they are to come down here, we're both so strong that they're just going to die. But, like, like, Wraith, come on, man. But yeah, so we get their camp and we kill 2. Like, we were so they sent 3 to come kill us. They needed to send 6. Like, if that makes sense. Like, we're very, very strong. But we end up just giving up the green walker, which is a huge misplay in my opinion, because most likely one of us could have. We probably should not have given that up for a jungle camp. Like, that's not a jungle camp for a walker is not a good trade. And then I didn't mention this earlier, but I got Quicksilver Reload, which basically gives me another magazine whenever I throw my flask. And so you'll see when I'm farming, I'm going to shoot my entire magazine. I'm going to get every minion like half-ish, And I also see the casting buff, and this is really good on Warden. If you're going, this is Spirit Warden build, by the way. And I also got Majestic Leap, which is just makes you leap in the air. But when I farm a camp, I'll explain more about how I've maximized my farm time. Because I used to just like, I'll do it here. So I'm gonna. This is a bad example, but I basically just put a full clip in and then threw my flask. Like, a lot of the times I would just throw the flask immediately, and then I would run out of ammo and I wouldn't have the flask, and I would, like, in your head, you might think that's a faster clear time just because you're getting the flask damage down, but it's definitely not. I definitely should have cleared this wave before I picked up this, what should we call it? This urn. But we were up one, and I noticed that we have a lot of people over here, so, like, this is a good runner. This is a good urn run by me. I'm also going to buy something. So I bought Fleetfoot, which gives you move speed and more ammo, which also helps you clear camps faster. But yeah, so we're basically just going to get this for free because we had position. And so yeah, I thought they were going to be over here and they weren't. I ended up getting a, I think, maybe she doesn't die. But we trade because we had so many people on the urn, we end up trading a guardian. And so that's a little bit of what I'm talking about by being careful about how many people you show. And then I made a big mistake of walking on a enemy's zip line and basically just put myself in no man's land where, like, I have nowhere to go. So that was bad by me. That's a pretty big mistake because I should have just gone back on the zip line. Like, why am I walking up the yellow line when I'm on blue? Without ultimate either. Like, if I have ultimate, maybe. Probably not, but it's just bad play by me. And so we get a walker. How many of us? We lose one.
Time to keep them on their toes. I don't fear death.
So this is like a double wave. I'm gonna get a lot of souls from this. Yeah, waves gives you so many souls. This is another bad ultimate by me. If they like, you almost need to leap behind them. Or on top of their head. They can, if it's a foot race against certain characters like a Bebop, you're not going to win that. I need a Divine Barrier before I can win that. And I'm going to buy Divine Barrier soon. And so, Warden, when you don't have your ultimate, it's almost very baked in timings of like to go farm. And so since I don't have my ultimate, I'm just going to go farm. And I'm going to try to go for Kevlar here. Kevlar is like the perfect item for Warden ult build because you get a bunch of shields and you also get a bunch of spirit power. So I keep using Fleetfoot to give myself more ammo to farm it faster. And it's little stuff like that that you'll just pick up from playing the game. That, like, I'm going to use that Fleetfoot, and, like, by the time I finish the camp, it's already back. Like, Warden does not have the best, clear on big camp. And so now I just got a lot of money. I'm gonna go buy Divine Kevlar. If you ever get ahead and like if you ever see yourself with that much money this early on, buy Kevlar. Like, it's so good. I got it before I even got Surge of Power. And so I'm just immediately looking to use this and kill someone. Because the more time my ultimate's on cooldown, the worse. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, you want to use your ultimate as much as possible, basically. And so if you ever see someone doing your camps, like, you don't have to kill them, you just have to scare them. And, like, I saw my thing hit 2 people there, so I'm not going to go in there. And I also don't have my ultimate, so... And that's kind of the thing, if you use your ultimate in a 1v1 like that, like how I just use it, you're 100% going to kill a person, but you're not going to have it for when you need it for multiple people. But until you really get some more items, it's not the 1v6 item. So we see there's a bunch on this walker. There's 4 there, so we're just gonna immediately push this and try and take this. And like one person can't stop us. And so that's why it's very important to understand where people are on the map. So I have my ultimate again. I'm gonna chase this guy down. It's very important to always find one target. Like, I used to just get caught up in the moment and try and kill everyone. And that's really just not how you should be playing. Anyone else hit by your ultimate is just extra. If that makes sense. I definitely should have cleared that wave, but we go over to help with a bebop. And so this is why if all of your waves are shoved into your walkers, like the game gets snowballed so fast, is because we just got every walker. Or we got 2 walkers very quickly. Because we all just pushed one then rotated over. So that was a bad flash because I used it before my Quicksilver was up. And see, I already have ultimate game. So the points you do is you do 2 in here, 1 in here for the move speed, and then you go all the way up in your ultimate, and then you go all the way up in this. I should have explained that earlier. And you can also put 1 point here. It's not necessary, but you see there, like I shot both the minions, got them 1 shot to the flask, and then I throw the flask. Always do boxes. Statues are even more important. That's the 2% fire rate adds up. Like, if you don't think you can find 20 statues in a game, you're not looking in the right spots. And so Warden's Trap is a really good get off me tool. Like, I just didn't want to fight that guy, so I'm just going to throw my trap on him and he's just going to run away. So I went for Surge of Power here, Enchanter's Barrier to get even more Spear Power. So I basically just bought 54 Spear Power. Oh, that was cool. Wait, I want to go back. That was a really good use of Leap right there. Oh, what? What the heck just happened? Why did that happen? Bro, the replay is actually just so crappy. My bad. I don't. Let me go back there. Nah, this is too early. So, I leap, I go down, and I cancel it, and then I use my ultimate. And so this was a super good ultimate. Like, you really... I would use the ultimate to engage, and I think that you get a lot more value by coming in as like almost like a cleanup with the ultimate. And so now we kill 4. Yeah, we kill 4, so we're gonna do mid boss. And so the only real problem we have here is that this wave is shoved. And so, like, if we all, like, if everyone punches it, mid-boss dies so much faster. Your punch does way more damage to mid-boss than anything else. You see how fast it died when we started punching it? So, just a absolutely massive dynamo. And so, like, if you have dynamo, you almost can't get mid-boss stolen from you. Like, it's very, very hard. Because he has the intangibility of quantum entanglement, and then he can just ultimate, and, like, I don't know. It makes it extremely difficult. And so now, we're just looking to shove waves and then push. And, like, if you have money, this is the time to spend it. Because we're about to end the game. I'm buying another 3K. Oh, I bought Headhunter. Headhunters are good on Warden. Gives you move speed. I'm going to use Leap to fix all your... Like, you don't want to try ending the game until you fix all your waves. Like, we have a couple... We have a little bit of downtime. But, like, now we're getting to the point where, like, Rejuve's already halfway over. We need to, help. Or we need to push into their base. But all of our waves are shoved, so now it's a good spot for us. Oh, that guy gets swapped. Unlucky. I should have leaped on him. It doesn't matter. Right? Probably could have saved it. But yeah, so now we're just going to threaten Urn, and, like, they should have just gave us Urn here because they made the mistake of trying to fight for it, and now we just, they all die. Like, when the enemy team has Rejuve, the last thing you want to do is fight. Yeah, that's the Headhunter for you. Just people explode. This isn't even a gun build either. That's one gun item. And then I'm going to split the wave here. Just so that our minions don't have to kill as many things. Because we still have Rejuve, so the minions are going to kill them faster. And, like, you only need to kill one base guardian, like, one set of base guardians. And, like, you can kill all the other ones when the patron's dropping. So I'm going to look to make a play here. Like, any kill we can get is huge here. It was an alright, not a very good ultimate. But it's a 50-second cooldown. Like, I'm going to get another one. So we drop Patron and leave. They all respawn, and we also ran out of Rejuve. So, like, if we get wiped there, very, very bad. And so we're denying them value. Like I say in all these videos, you want to think about ways to deny them value. Because, like, all we need now to win is we just win a team fight. They have to win, like, 5 team fights. We're up 50k. We have to win 1 team fight. Like, they can't just not fight forever. And we're just going to keep manipulating them with our waves by shoving the waves into them. And, like, Warden is an underrated split pusher, especially when you build, when you have Leap and you have a lot of movement speed. Like, you can get out of a sticky situation very quickly. I'm also positioning myself to be able to melee both minions right there, if you can see that. This is, very important to learn for all camps, because most camps there's a way you can melee multiple, and this is a ton of damage. Yeah, definitely should have gotten those golden statues. Actually, no, they were fighting. It's not worth it. I'm gonna buy a 6k here. Oh no, I go for I go for burst and then superior duration. So, like, just because you have 7,000 doesn't mean it's always the right play. So I see Pocket here. I'm not gonna use my ultimate on him. I don't know why he tried to fight me. Like, this guy should have just left. He does end up leaving, and oh my god, I remember this. This is an absolute jump scare. I like physically got scared. Like, that guy's gone. I hit the world map. Like, I should have saved my leap because I could have had a huge leap play here. Because, like, I have my ultimate but no leap. Which isn't a huge deal because I'm just going to rip ultimate in pit. Like, I don't know where my team is. Like, if we just walk in and kill them. So, like, me not using or wasting my leap wasn't horrible because I would have definitely used my ultimate and, like, maybe I would have wiped them, but we're kind of at the point now where we already won. We're up so much, like. Like, I'm just going to run this guy down, just, yeah. Just shoot pit and win. So, like, that's, yeah. That was a good example of ultimate warden and like how you can manipulate your enemies through fights and pushing waves. A lot of stuff like that. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, thank you for watching.